Hey folks, before we get started with the video today, I wanted to make a point. And that is that as I watch Adam Savage's videos on his channel, he makes a comment about how he has to live with an item for a while before he really understands where he's going with it or what needs to be done with it. And I fully agree with this concept. What you're going to see in the video is me working on a piece of furniture over a period of several weeks in reality. And it took quite a while for me to figure out how best to really get at fixing the problems that this piece of furniture had. I had to live with it for a while. I had to think about it and dwell on what I was doing, what wasn't working, and what I could do to try to get things to work. And I think that's an important concept. Sometimes you do have to just live with things for a little while and handle them every day and see what's happening before you can really figure out where to go with it. That's just something to think about as you go through, as you work on things in your daily lives. So enjoy, and I hope you benefit from what follows. Thank you. Hi, my name is Jonathan Hopper. Let's try every possible way to get veneer off of old furniture. You're using a furniture seat. Heat gun on full blast. From heating it up until you can see bubbles forming on the surface. Yes, sir. Try to yank it back off of there. Now for the real fun part. And we're done. Look at that. Sanded down, nice and fresh. We just have one problem. That is right there. The other end has the piece, but this is missing. So what I have here is a random piece of oak that I've been using to drill stuff for years and years and years. But it's got a clean face right there. And I am going to cut this out in a fashion that let me stack two on top of one another and make a corner for this. So the way this is going to play out is I'm going to make a mark right there, a mark right there. It's going to tell me approximately where I need to cut to. And then I'm going to come around the other side. And now we know what we need to work towards. There we got it. That'll work right there, folks. Beautiful. a little concoction, and that concoction is basically magic when it comes to staining wood and making it pretty. I'm using what's in this little bottle, and if you look inside of there, this little medicine bottle, those are crystals, and those crystals are beautiful and purple. This is called, let me see, this is potassium permanganate. A little bit of water, and in water, the potassium permanganate turns this gorgeous purple. Can you see that? Oh man, it's beautiful. A nice, beautiful purple color. And I'm going to take a little bit of that purple stain and I'm going to put it on this here wood. And what happens, you will not believe, and turns it brown. Not just a little brown, but like a beautiful antique wood finish. Beautiful. And with a little bit of oil on this thing, holy cow, it's going to turn out just amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been about a week since the last time we chatted, and every day I kind of come out and just mess with this thing a little bit. Look at it now. Man, it's turning out just fine. I don't know if you can see how clean this is, but it's dry as a bone, and it looks pretty great. Even our replacement piece here is starting to look just right, which is not too shabby. So what we've got to do now is we've got to clean this whole dadgum thing up. Alright, gotta get it all cleaned up, and then I've got to oil it. And I mean oil the entire surface. Like this whole thing is just, it's a mess. So I've got to clean the whole dadgum thing up, and then oil it all up, and then I get to put it where it goes, and my wife will be extraordinarily happy. Linseed oil. Best stuff in the world. Here's our corner piece. Watch it come to life. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It'll take a lot of oil to get the finish just right. It's not too shabby. All I've got left is to do the doors, and they should go easy, but they are glass and lead, and thus pretty hefty. I have to get them in here, get them on, and then I'll try to go in and very delicately clean them and oil the wood that is on them as well, so they have similar sheen. Fingers crossed this goes easy, and that's one less thing to worry about in my world. And doors. Oh my gosh. Look at them. Thing of beauty. Goodness gracious alive. That lead will polish up. You just would not believe how this goes. Look at what we paid for it. Goodness gracious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thing together. It has very simple hinges on it. And I have here the screws that go into these simple hinges. I'm going to hang the very first top one and then lay them down as we go from there. That way the door has something to, well, hinge on as it's being assembled. So let's get started. The way that I always have done this is I rest the door on my foot. I'm going to lift it up, sitting on my foot. Like really control where everything goes. Alright, let's see if it closes. And if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, it means it needs to go in that little there. I think that'll do. That'll do. Not too shabby. Alright, grand reveal. Let's see how we did after days upon days of not too shabby. I'm gonna call that not too shabby again for what we paid and how we wound up and where this thing came from. I think we did just fine. So with that in mind, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a good time and learned a little something about furniture restoration. It'd be very rewarding.